So the biggest thing that we want to show here, number one, is that Moslem law is in line with tribal law. And so and I will say this kind of helped just put everything together. And you can do your own figuring it out from there. Uh, It's, when it comes to tribal law, a lot of times there is no prosecutor. Uh, So, individuals or, a lot of us are using oral statements and, taking oaths and making claims to things in order to prosecute things within our tribal courts. And, that's not the way that contemporary legal systems prefer. This is why there's such an issue with tribes kind of governing themselves under tribal laws because a lot of times these people feel like they won't get a fair chance. Uh, at the same time, it just like in all contemporary systems and ancient systems, it does rely on the people's trust of the individuals to be just and just not be making, you know, any kind of claim before the court that would disrupt someone. Uh, this kind of legal system works very well, especially when the people are homogenous, or at least they share the same ideals tribally. It doesn't work very well when we're different or there's prejudices because, someone might want to do something that would specifically harm another group. But nonetheless, tribal systems worked then and they still work now if we just go back to them. Oops, sorry. But nah, this is what it is. But you know, divine law and human interpretation. Sharia is, it's the path. God's internal and perfect law. It's considered immutable. We all have that feeling about what God wants out of us all. You know, then if he, that's again how we're going about applying this. Um, and again, it's bringing up the same thing. Things change over time. Sometimes that causes issues. Okay. Uh, mm, just make no, and not make no. I'm sorry, but just understand this is just a system. So just because it's only identifying Sunni and Shia, that doesn't mean that there aren't others. Okay. So just consider that. And it's like again, you know, it it finds a really basic way of, like you say, categorizing human acts. Okay. So, again, these these things are not so far fetched for Moors or any group of indigenous people wanting to govern themselves. It can be done. It will be done. Allah will. This is this is our deen. So, again, it's just letting you know that all of these things vary. Kind, this is common sense. Yeah. Obviously, tribal law had to evolve because of the things that tribes are getting themselves involved into when it comes to issuing out licenses and permits for various things that, in ancient times they might have left to the people. So some things had to evolve.